Hey, everybody, welcome back. We are talking Fringe this time of year. And even though we can't get together, we are excited about being able to do Fringe this year online. And my guest today is the brains behind Desperately Seeking the Exit. This is Peter Michael Marino.
Hello.
Welcome. How are you?
Great. I mean, it's a pandemic. Things are amazing.
Well, you're based in New York City, but I know that you enjoy coming to the Queen City here in Cincinnati every year the last few years, and this year we won't be able to do that, but you're still going to have a presence with us here in Fringe. Tell us about your show.
My show, Desperately Seeking the Exit, is a one-man storytelling show, which is the true story of how I wrote the musical version of the Madonna movie Desperately Seeking Susan, except for my musical stage version used all the songs of Blondie. And after 2 years of incredibly successful workshops, it opened on London's West End and closed a month later. And this is the story about how it happened.
So last year, folks may have been able to see the Cincinnati celebrity version live, but this year it's going to be all you. Back to the way it was when you first originally did the show, right?
Yeah, so I had to sort of go back over the script and refresh my memory. But the cool thing is that a lot of people, when I did the celebrity version in Cincinnati last year, people made some choices, on their own that, of course, I've never experienced. Sure. It's their choices. So a lot of those people's choices stayed with me. I'm like, oh, that's a much funnier way to say that line.
That's great. So what else have you been up to? I mean, you're getting ready to do this for us here in Cincinnati, but you've been staying busy, it looks like, online with all kinds of things.
Yeah, as soon as this whole pandemic started, I just dove right into how to adapt stuff for the screen and just did all the research and, looked at all the platforms and tried out fancy things like I've never worn one of these in my life. And mostly spent a lot of time adapting the stage version of my family show into a screen show. And that took 4 full weeks.
Well, and that's a pretty interactive event live.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how are you doing that via Zoom, or what are you doing online to make that?
Yeah, doing it with Zoom. And I have a monitor who is off screen, who is sort of controlling the room. And for the kids show, I limit it to 25 kids at a time, but it's incredibly interactive. The show is the show would not happen if it were not interactive. So one of the things I have them do is the kids write down their name and their city on a piece of paper. And that's how they can say, hey, I want to contribute, or hey, I have something to say or something. So it's taking the place of raising your hand.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that the monitor very carefully, actually following the script, will just mute people en masse, or actually sometimes just mutes half the audience and the other half. And I find that the parents get very upset when they realize their child is not being heard. So we try to make it very clear that will happen, and it's for artistic reasons, and do not worry, we will hear your child.
Wow. Well, I know that I've not seen the kids version, but I have seen the Show Up show here in Cincinnati, and I've seen now Desperately Seeking the Exit with celebrities, but I'm excited to hear you do the whole thing this year at Fringe. Anything else you want to tell us about it, or anything else you want to plug?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing the other shows at Fringe, actually. It's kind of like being there. But no, if you have kids and you want to put them in front of a screen where they're interacting with other kids for 45 minutes, come over to my show. Show Up, kids.
There you go. Perfect. I love it. All right, Peter, thank you so much. We will look forward to you at Fringe this year. And folks, make sure that you check out all of the shows at cincyfringe.com. And we will be back with more of these Fringe interviews later on. Thanks so much.